All right, here we go. Welterweight matchup. Robbie Lawler, Aaron Riley, our referee, Larry Landless, and we are set.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's roll.
Here we go. A debut for two young fighters.
Wow, you're going to look for some explosiveness.
Lawler loves to throw. He definitely enjoys throwing uppercuts, hooks, knees, arms, whatever it takes. He is a big-time possessor of some bombs, and he throws those bombs with passion.
Watch the top. Let's go to the top.
Oh, there's a good right combination, and a knee that lands. Oh, teeing off early on Aaron Riley.
And that's what we talked about. There is no one, unlike Aaron Riley, who could take those shots.
Knees up.
Aaron Riley involved in some legendary matchups, as you well know, Jeff, in hook and shoot, where he was the recipient and also the deliverer of many big shots.
Two of the greatest wars I've seen, and ironically, two of those guys on the card tonight, as the two tie it up once again on the feet.
One thing I'm seeing right now is that Lawler's wrestling is definitely dominating the fight as far as he's able to stay on his feet, and it's definitely taken a little bit out of Riley's game on wanting to get it to the floor.
Pretty simple that Riley wants to take him down and work submissions. Lawler wants to do exactly what he's done so far. That knee was not there, and so he backed off as Riley was able to defend. Continuing to try to throw bombs, though, is Robbie Lawler.
Watch the head movement of these two guys. Riley moving out of the way of several heavy blows, that knee. And Lawler does the same. Incredible defense, not only offense, from both.
Looks like Lawler's settling in right now at the moment. Getting a little used to being in there.
Lawler tries with the left. And there's a good knee from Aaron Riley. So Riley with his first point scored here in round one.
One of the factors I think
You got 3
will
minutes.
be in this fight is that Lawler has not been past the first round. He's completely dominated and knocked out all of his opponents. And it will be a test if he goes past this first round here tonight.
Definitely that being the case, but also you got to realize Milicic is the person that's cornering him, and their whole team is well renowned for having good conditioning and understanding what it takes to be inside that ring.
Where does the mental frustration, though, start to come in for Lawler, especially here in the first round? If he connects with what he thinks are a couple of big bombs and Riley goes unfazed, does he begin to get frustrated?
He might be frustrated. You got to be honest, you hit a guy with your best Sunday punch, and he's just looking back at you smiling. It could be a little unnerving. But he has to realize he's scoring points. He's winning on as far as the judges are looking at it. So far, I'm taking him as winning this round. And that should calm him down once his corner lets him know just to keep on doing the same thing he's doing.
Jeff, it seems Riley has adjusted to Robbie Lawler's assault of uppercuts and crosses and the mixture of punches that he possesses.
2 minutes left.
There's
2 left.
they're both southpaws, so it's interesting you don't see this too much in the UFC. Oh, nice left by Riley.
Oh, a combination! And down goes Riley! Lawler trying to finish it here quickly. Riley was phased and knocked to the mat, and now he's trying to recover.
Watch for leg locks from Riley. Watch from the big pounding assault from Lawler in the half guard of Riley.
Spectacular combination by Lawler.
Definitely, and a lot of intensity to follow it up and going for the kill.
Wants it right back up.
Probably the first time Riley's ever been knocked down in mixed martial arts.
That's definitely a confidence booster for Robbie going into the later rounds.
4-0 in mixed martial arts is Robbie Lawler, and he connects again. Good straight punch ahead.
Aaron has traditionally been a slow starter. He really pours it on later in the fight.
1 minute left.
1 minute left in this first round. If he gets past this first round, it may start breaking the will of Lawler.
Well, we talked about it. Robbie Lawler has pretty much had his way and delivered more than one successful punch. Again, the straight right. And there's a left that connects with Riley. Robbie Lawler impressive here, controlling round number one.
One thing that's impressed me is Riley's chin. He's taken quite a few blows that I can attest to here at the corner side, and he's still in there swinging with there's nothing wrong with the kid.
Now, most guys would get up slow. Riley, when Lawler backed out, just hopped right up.
Goes for the takedown now. and that we did not expect to see because Lawler, we thought, would try to keep it on the feet as much as possible.
Watch Riley with the foot in the hip. He'll push off, try to swing around for armbar.
Now there he's right back up. Final seconds of round number 1, and an impressive round 1 for Robbie Lawler.
Take a look at what transpired. A right, left, and another right. And look at that knee. And Riley just looks back at him. Setting up the... there's a 1-2 combo. Riley looked as if he was in severe trouble.
Bam.
And that is the first time Riley has ever been knocked down in mixed martial arts. Robbie Lawler is living up to that heavy-hitting reputation.
Aaron Riley from judo and kung fu as a youth to kickboxing and boxing, then wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Truly the young guns taking the center of the octagon here and there debuts in the welterweight category.
I think one thing we're seeing really come into play right now is Robbie Lawler's reach, him coming in at 5'11", and Aaron Riley only coming in at 5'7". Reach really seems to be being a factor here in their exchanges.
Militich fighters work a lot with their striking skills. They bring in professional boxers into the training facility in Davenport, Iowa quite often.
Watch kids, watch kids.
Militich loves to strike with the guys he trains nowadays, and Robbie Lawler loves to throw him himself, and he has so far in this matchup. What does Riley want to try to do differently, Jeff?
He's probably going to start working the leg kicks and hopefully shoot a takedown, take Lawler out of his game, and work from the top.
Lawler misses that time with the right. Riley seems unfazed by the punishment that has been delivered upon him.
I've seen Riley take a knee to the chin in the first 20 seconds of the fight and come back to finish strong. And that's got to be frustrating for Lawler, but he's still delivering heavy shots.
Comment, read down. Hold the head down, Rob.
I really only see in this fight going to the ground at this point if Lawler initiates it. It doesn't seem like Riley's going to be able to get an attack to take him off his feet. The wrestling background is just playing into a strong role in this game.
We've talked about that often. To be a wrestler is a great benefit to any fighter, to have that wrestling background, if not purely for offense, but for the defense, as Lawler goes for the high kicks, and Riley connects. So Aaron Riley, after the missed kicks by Robbie Lawler, scores more points.
Nice knee to the stomach. Riley will draw.
Oh, big one! Riley with the huge knee on Lawler, and now he's trying to finish it off. Riley feels it. Lawler delivers back. Toe-to-toe, and another knee to the midsection.
Definitely see Lawler's medal here.
Lawler's starting to breathe. He backed up against that fence. Takedown by Robbie Lawler.
Aaron Riley, just as we had talked about the potential of wrestling and according to the match, showed us he is comfortable on his feet. And now he wants back up, but Lawler takes one to him right in front of our broadcast position. Another knee by Aaron Riley.
And he's going to take some life out of Lawler here.
Nice forearm shot. Riley will utilize that knee to the stomach and wear his opponents and take away that gas, take it completely out.
Jeff Riley likes to work in these close quarters, doesn't he?
Sometimes he doesn't have a choice against a guy like Lawler, and there was that high knee to the head. This is where that experience factor should come into play. This is the longest Lawler has ever been in a fight.
Trying to just work the back of the leg of Robbie Lawler. Just to knock down Lawler's gas tank a little bit more.
They work on a lot of knees.
And they break. 1:43 remains in round number 2. Oh! Riley again with the knee. And they close the quarters. Riley really liking the knee usage here. An uppercut.
He's getting wild. Lawler's got to keep those hands up. He's starting to drop his head a little more, but he still has a lot of power.
Yeah, his punches are starting to turn the corner a little bit more. They're not as straight as he was firing in the first round.
And those were the ones, Frank, in the first round that connected right onto the face of Aaron Riley with those straight punches.
technically perfect. He shot his backhand right down the pipe. Any boxer would have been proud of that move.
Lawler's hands are way down.
1 minute!
He's dropping his hands. I don't think Riley is going to go high with a kick, but you never know. Takedown by Robbie Lawler.
Good pace to this matchup. Toe-to-toe action.
Not a good pace right now if you're Robbie Lawler. I think it's starting to get to him.
I agree.
He is throwing bombs and keeping those hands down. And this is where Riley will pour it on. He only has 30 seconds left in this second round of 3.
Keep those knees up.
There's another forearm that connects. Riley on Lawler. 20 seconds left in round 2.
Another forearm.
This is what we talked about potentially with Lawler. You train for the 15-minute fight, but if you've never been pushed inside the real deal to 10 or 15 minutes, it is a different world.
Totally different world. Training and fighting, as much as you try to simulate it, there's no way to simulate what it's like to step inside the octagon.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Hey, don't apologize. Yes, sir.
Go on in.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you got to work your jab to control the pace of the fight. You understand? Keep your left up. Pump your jab when you're tired. Catch your breath. You understand? Hey, you understand that?
All right.
Use your speed, not your power.
Vaseline, Vaseline, Vaseline. Give me it. Get that. Here. Hey, yes, yes. Hey,
Use your speed, Robbie.
quit putting your head down so
Frank
much.
Aaron
Let me
Riley
knee ya.
used
You
the
understand me?
knees. He used his forearm to perfection in round 2.
Definitely. It looked like he's picking his shots. There he sees Robbie coming with his head down. He's able to fire the knees straight in.
Let's go, let's go.
Bam.
Let's go.
And in the forearm in this sequence.
Nice Muay Thai move. Robbie was a little relaxed laying up against him, created space with his hand and drove in a very clipping elbow. Very meant to, it could easily cut a person open.
Very close matchup through 2 rounds.
Last round, last round.
Lawler kind of stumbled and
ready?
fell into
Don't
the
leave it
fence
to
there
the
towards the end of the round once he heard the bell. This is the final round.
Lawler re-energized for now, but for how long? As Riley has withstood the punishment of the first round and delivered his own in the second.
I have to be honest with you, I don't know if I came out kicking, I'm already fatigued.
Great point. That time he scored a point, though, with the left.
Single leg. And almost a takedown, but not quite. Out comes someone's mouthpiece. Looks like Lawler's. Riley's going to go for that slam.
He's got it. Didn't come down on him, but did bring him down. They're right back up.
Interesting. Oh, climbing up the back on the cage.
What can he do from here, Frank?
He's going to go for the lion kill. He's definitely going to go for the neck, hopefully staying on the back with his hooks. Kind of an awkward little Matt Serra position here.
There's Riley's mouthpiece that came out. Lawler has got to possibly move off that fence.
Riley bloodied up a bit. The shot he took on the left hand of Robbie Lawler. He's trying to set up a submission. Aaron Riley trying to end it.
Sorry, Mike. Lawler being bloody has been, or Riley being bloody has been an accepted thing in probably the last 10 fights he's had.
One thing about the choke that Riley is trying to use, if the hand cannot get behind the neck, Riley won't have the pressure to be able to choke him out. The hand across the throat right now is not what's putting Lawler in immediate danger. But if Riley hooks up the hand and puts it behind his neck, his left hand, there'll be enough pressure to get the choke, the tap, or even the pass.
3 minutes, 10 seconds remains in the third and final round. And Lawler able to fight through the submission attempt. And now he's working combinations on Aaron Riley.
Riley's up. Talk about Rocky.
Oh, there's a big knee. Lawler working on Riley again. Riley, truly a warrior.
Let go of the fence.
Robbie definitely proving his mettle here. He was fatigued in that second round, I got to tell you. I don't know if he was going to make it for the third. Here he is slugging full intensity.
Let it go.
Lawler that time with Riley down, tried to take the action to him, and it worked very successfully.
I'm probably more nervous than Riley right now. I'm proud that he's here, and I'm proud of this fight.
Now, this is a great debut for both Aaron Riley and Robbie Lawler, as the timeout
You put it in his mouth.
is signaled by the referee, Larry Lantless. Mouthpiece readjusted and reinserted.
A little bit of wind help out Robbie. Get
Yep.
him a little fresh.
No water. Right here, right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's roll.
Here we go.
Robbie, work the jab. Work the jab.
Lawler probably ahead on points now, and that helps. We know he was able to earn round 1. Riley easily could have been given round 2. And Lawler controlling the pace for the most part here in round 3, other than the submission attempt.
This has lived up to what everyone around here said it would be, a stand-up war. And now going to the ground, Riley tried to slip around for armbar. I don't know if Lawler wants to stay on the ground or stand.
Lawler, oh, big left! Faked it and connected. Oh my! Trying to load up again, and this time he kicks.
Look at Lawler's hands way down.
Is that confidence, or is that fatigue?
I'm thinking it's a little bit of confidence. That was a pretty tricky move he pulled there. Pulled off to the left, act like he was fatigued, fired back a straight left. That's a very experienced fighter's move there, coming from a very young kid.
Robbie Lawler again tries to come up top with the left.
Oh, he's gonna go for that takedown. And gets it.
Don't put the face. Don't put the face. Break it. Break it mentally. Break it. Right there, stay.
Look at him, he just kicked him off with both feet.
Go back down the leg.
And back standing up. Not sure how much time is left.
Gentlemen. Take a deep breath, Rob. Take a deep breath.
Gotta be dissipating.
Deep breath, Rob.
Our third and final round.
Coming up, bigger head. Don't lean over like that.
Another knee to the stomach.
Hey, up is going
High knee.
Up, okay, elbow.
Lawler's head was not down far enough to have a big impact.
Hey, let's go. There we go.
Lawler comes back to the middle of the ring again. Look for another combination. Riley shoots in quickly, and the uppercut is blocked. Lawler with a right, and just missed with that left.
Snap the jab.
Tried the straight right.
Looks like Lawler's getting a little frustrated, but Riley's got to pour it on here. Not much time left.
There we go. Final 10 seconds of round 3. A knee and an uppercut. One from Riley, one from Lawler. How good was that? Tremendous debut by these two young welterweights. And they are on their feet here in Bossier City.
I am so impressed with Robert Lawler. The striking abilities that he's shown here are top-notch. Any division right now at the UFC.
I agree too, Frank. I think that was a little show of confidence when he threw those hands down. Almost a Muhammad Ali type move. Come on and get me. And then he throws the big left-right combination.
Definitely looks slick, looked relaxed. I mean, obviously he's fatigued, but still be able to be in his mind. That's what that showed me. He was still thinking. He didn't get the fatigue, did not take his thoughts away from him. He was still thinking on his feet, even though his body was very relaxed. Put together awesome combination. Was still lethal all the way until they called the last bell.
Now you know what cardio's about, don't you? Hey, take his mouthpiece.
Take a look back. Just moments ago. There's Riley with the back, unable to get that choke. Lawler slips around and escapes a near submission and throws down a big combination of lefts and rights. There's a big left, followed by a knee that almost connects.
That's going to make the top 10 list.
Robbie Lawler kept it coming, and kept it coming frequently, as advertised. The judges have rendered a decision. Let's check in with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I read the scorecards, let's have a big hand for these UFC welterweight warriors. After 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' cards for a decision. Judge Marcos Rosales scores it 29-27, Lawler. Judge Nelson Hamilton scores it 29-28, Lawler. And Judge Jeff Mullen scores it 29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Robbie Lawler.
Powerful, explosive, great striking ability all lead to a unanimous decision in favor of the Miletich fighter, 20-year-old Robbie Lawler.